Hey guys, Pokemon Collectibles here, and welcome to another Pokemon Assessment Friday. Today's Pokemon, as I'm sure you've seen from the title, is, I want to say, Pangoro. So I'm just going to go with that because, like I said, I don't really know some of the later Pokemon. I know a lot of the newest generations by sight, but not really so much anything about them too much. So this is Pangoro. He is from Gen 6, if I remember right. I haven't really played any games with him in it, so I don't really know how cool he is stat-wise, but I am looking at Pokemon's website, and he does seem to have pretty high attack, so I do like that. That is pretty cool. As far as elements, he is fighting and dark type, so that's a pretty cool combo, I'd say. I'm not a huge fan of fighting type Pokemon, but he is pretty cool. I mean, who doesn't love a panda bear? I mean, pandas are awesome. They're always really adorable, and this one is not that adorable, but he is a panda, so we're just gonna say that he's at least a little adorable. As far as evolution, it evolves from Pancham, which I remember seeing that and going, oh my gosh, finally they made a panda Pokemon. That is awesome. So I really like Pancham. I'm not really too into Pangoro because, again, fighting type. Maybe if they'd made him, I don't know, dark and fire type, that'd be really cool, but I guess then he couldn't have that little piece of grass in his mouth because then it wouldn't make too much sense. Then again, he's not grass type, so I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of fighting type. Now, one thing that I saw, I don't usually put this in the videos because I guess the ones I've done so far, I haven't really noticed a huge difference, but with this one, and I hope I can put this in the video without it looking really pixelated, but his shiny is really bizarre. Like, when I first saw this, the first thing I noticed was his hands and feet, which are red. So that's a bit strange. But besides that, they made him brown, which I don't really mind too much. I mostly just focused on why are his hands and feet red. Like, if it was a bit darker, it looks like he's dipped them in blood or maybe gotten like a really bad sunburn or something. But it's a bit creepy. I don't really too much care for his shiny just because of that. And I'm probably gonna randomly talk about shinies if I see ones that I think are just really out there. Like, don't even get me started on Vaporeon's shiny. It's just awful. It's really awful. Now, as far as Pokedex entry, I'm actually torn between X and Y because they both sound pretty cool. With X, it says, although it possesses a violent temper, it won't put up with bullying, which is cool. I don't really put up with bullying much myself. It uses a leaf in its mouth to sense the movement of its enemy. I don't really know too much how that applies to Pangoro because I've never played a video game with him in it, and I've never really seen him in the anime, so I don't really know, why he would need the leaf to do that. I guess maybe if he wanted to enhance his senses and close his eyes, that way he could use it to sense the movements, but other than that, I don't know why that would be necessary. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments below what I'm missing out on here, but anyway, so here's why. It charges ahead and bashes its opponents like a berserker, uncaring about any hit it might take, so I guess it thinks it's pretty darn strong. Its arms are mighty enough to snap a telephone pole, so really pushing it home that he is a fighting type. Okay guys, we get it. He's a fighting type. He can smash stuff. So they're both kind of silly Pokedex entries, so yeah. I'm not really too impressed with this Pokemon, besides the fact that he's a panda. He's got a really weird, shiny sprite that I'm not that fond of. The Pokedex entries are, they're entertaining, but they don't really say a whole lot about his character or, how cool he is, except for the fact that he won't put up with bullying. I do like that, but I always look to the Pokedex entries to make a Pokemon more heartwarming or more charming, and neither one of those Pokedex entries helps with this guy, so I'm not really bashing him, but he's just not my favorite Pokemon. So he's just a regular Pokemon. As I always put the status as just the word that I use, but his is just a normal Pokemon. He's not legendary or anything. And I'm surprised with the number generator that I haven't gotten at least one legendary in here, but besides that, as far as physical design goes, again, really cool. He's a panda. I really wish they had made him a bit more panda-like though as far as his color scheme, because it's almost like with the color scheme they gave him like a jacket and then low-cut pants. Like that's what the gray part kind of looks like. I also found it really weird that his Pokedex entry says that, or not really his Pokedex entry, but the Pokedex color that they list him as is white, which is kind of weird if you think about it. I mean, most of his head's white except for his ears, I think, but he's mostly gray though. So shouldn't the Pokedex say that he's gray, not white? I mean, I'm not bashing him because of that. I mean, I just think it's a little weird that he's listed as white when he's mostly gray. But either way, guys, sorry if this is one of your favorite Pokemon. He's just not one of my favorites. So I'd say because he is a panda, I will give him a 2 out of 5. That and the fact that Pancham is really adorable, but other than that, that's my rating for him. Again, sorry if you like Pangoro. I'm not a big fan, as you've probably been able to tell. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please leave in the comments if I missed on anything. Maybe there is something really cool about Pangoro that I don't know about. I'm not really too knowledgeable about him, so if you find something you would like to add or tell me about that I don't know about him already, feel free to put that in the comments below. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.